Hello friends, welcome to this video. So in this video, we are going to learn about the equations of motion. So there are basically three equations of motion, these three, where V equal to U plus AT, S equal to UT plus half AT square, and V square is equal to U square plus 2AS. Okay. So what is V here? V here is the final velocity of an object. U is the initial velocity of the object, A is the acceleration, and T is the time. Okay. Here S means the distance which the object has covered. Okay. And U and T we have learned already is acceleration. So here also already you have got introduction to these quantities. V square is equal to U square plus 2AS. So in this particular video, we will discuss the derivation of this particular equation, V equal to U plus AT. So how we'll derive this equation? We'll derive this equation by a graphical method, okay? So what is that graphical method going to be? So in order to derive this equation by graphical method, you have to draw a graph, which is the velocity time graph, okay? So my drawing may not be very accurate, but I hope I will be able to explain you the things. So in this velocity time graph, along the x-axis, we plot t, time, okay? And along the y-axis, it is velocity, okay, velocity. And suppose this is the starting point, okay? It is always better to denote this starting point by this letter O or 0, whatever you call it. Suppose at any, suppose at the beginning of time, okay, the initial velocity, okay, the initial velocity of the object is suppose u, okay. Suppose let us consider a point here. Suppose it is maybe P, okay, the point P. So the point P is along the y-axis, okay. Let me just consider this to be y-axis and along this to be the x-axis. That means along x-axis we plot time, and along y-axis we plot velocity, okay. Suppose at the beginning of time when t equal to 0, suppose the velocity of the object is OP, okay. OP means the initial velocity of the object, which is not 0, okay. The object is moving with some given velocity or certain velocity. Suppose OP has got a value of maybe U, okay. So we have already written the equation here. So V equal to U plus AT. So let us assume that the initial velocity is OP, which is denoted by U. And then the body sets in motion. It travels maybe for a time equal to t, okay. Maybe for a time t, the body moves, okay. The time of movement of the body, suppose t, for a small t time, the body moves, okay. But the body has got an acceleration of a, suppose, okay. So okay, the body is accelerating uniformly. It has got an uniform acceleration of suppose a, so that the velocity time plot is going to be a straight line, okay. So maybe this is not a very good looking straight line here, but this is considered this to be a straight line, okay. Suppose the body has traveled for a time of t, and it is moving with a uniform acceleration of a, okay. The body maybe after a time t, maybe the velocity of the body is suppose given by this quantity. Maybe if we start from the x-axis, so it's pq, maybe r, okay. So qr is the final velocity of the body, I mean after it has moved for a time of t, okay. Now we have to derive this equation, this particular equation, V equal to U plus AT, okay. So how we can do it graphically, okay. So the body starts from, the body initially starts with an initial velocity U, and after a time t, its initial velocity is suppose V, okay. This QR is equal to V. So let me just write here PO equal to U and QR is equal to V. Okay, and the acceleration is A. Okay, there is a uniform acceleration. I mean, the velocity change of the body is constant with time, and that is the acceleration which is given by A. Okay, so the velocity of the body changes at a uniform rate of A. Okay, uniform acceleration. Okay, so the initial velocity is u, which is okay, of course, as represented by OP. Okay, so now what is the change in the velocity of the body? Okay, so if I ask you the question, what is the change in velocity? Change in velocity of the body under what condition? After a time of t. Okay, so the change in velocity after time t is equal to simply v minus u. Okay, v minus u is the, so v is the final velocity as we have already discussed, and u is the initial velocity. Okay, so the change in velocity of the body is simply v minus u. Okay, so what is the acceleration now? So we know the change in velocity, acceleration. Now if I ask you to calculate the acceleration of the body, acceleration which is uniform, and in this case A, so acceleration of the body, so recall what is the acceleration definition? Change in velocity. Okay, change in velocity which is nothing but v minus u in this case divided by time. Okay, the time for which the body has moved, the object has moved. Okay, so acceleration A is equal to v minus u divided by t. Okay, so can you simplify this equation further? So this is AT is equal to V minus U. Okay, so what is V then? V then is equal to U plus AT. Okay, so V is equal to U plus AT. So isn't this the first equation of motion as we had already written? I had already showed to you what are the equations of motion. So this is how we can derive the equation of motion. The first equation of motion. Okay, so let me revise it quickly. So consider that a body is having initial velocity of u, okay, which is represented by p. So then the body moves for a time t with an uniform acceleration a, and its final velocity is rq, which is represented by v. Okay, then calculate what is the change in velocity. Okay, the change in velocity at time t is equal to nothing but v minus u. Okay, then what is the acceleration of the body? You see what are the quantities here: initial, final velocity, initial velocity, and acceleration. Okay, and time is also given here as per this graph. So the final, what is the acceleration? How you can calculate acceleration? Simply recall the definition of acceleration: A is equal to v minus u divided by t. Okay, so AT is equal to v minus u, or simply v is equal to u plus AT. Okay, so that is how we can derive the first equation of motion. I hope you understood this concept, this graphical derivation of the equation of motion. And the other about the other two equations of motions, we will discuss them in separate videos. So thank you very much for watching this video, and see you in the next video. So thank you very much.